We're joined with Jamaica head coach Hamer Hagrimson. If you have a question, please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. And as a reminder, we do have simultaneous translation available in English and Spanish if needed. Questions in the room? Go ahead.
Kerry James, Football in 90. Coach, goal in the first few seconds and then equalizer in the last few seconds. What are your overall impressions of the first 95 minutes and then the difficulty of the overtime period?
Well, I thought the execution from the guys of this match, with given all the absentees we have, was brilliant. So tactically they were good. Defensively they were absolutely spot on. Attackingly, of course, that always needs more time when you have new players. So we knew that part would not be perfect, but I think we can fix keeping better possession, especially more brave in build-up. We went too early for the long ball, but overall I felt more second half than first half. I felt really comfortable, even though the possession was US. So I even felt that they kind of gave up trying to score in the end. We just took all the momentum away. And with playing such a good tactical defensive game, that gave us the best chances in the game. One we won with the keeper, and we should have killed the game off in these 90 minutes. But it really, really hurts, and I feel for the guys doing so well for 95 minutes and concede a goal, the last touch of the game. So I really feel for them, but I want to give them a lot of credit for this game. You play in US at home and missing so many players. So a lot of good performances from individuals on the pitch, a big heart, brave players fighting until the end. But you could also see that the legs were starting to get tired by the end of the game, naturally. So psychological blow to get this goal, to concede this goal in the end. And you kind of saw it both mentally and physically in the second half, that we were missing the power we had in the 95 minutes. But still we had chances to score, even though we conceded goals in the extra time. But I think the boys can be proud of the performance. We feel that the game was finished before this corner came, but that's the referee who decides when the game finishes.
Yes, Coach. Taron Davis from Sports Down the Middle. What was your strategy to close off the game? And knowing that you were leading, and we see that in Chicago, the same thing happened. You were leading, and the team US score and equalize, and that game draw. And tonight you were leading, and we see that they score. So what would your strategy to close off the game?
What was our strategy?
The strategy. What strategy you implemented to close off this game?
Well, the strategy we played, you could see the formation, the movements, the cooperation between the players was really good. So we closed all areas for them. US look a lot for playing inside into the middle zone, and we closed them there, gave them no space and no time on the ball in dangerous moments. So that worked the whole time. And this goal in the end has nothing to do with tactical strategy. So they did it perfect in this moment. I felt like we had the game, even though US had some more ball possession, but we had the game the whole time.
Another question. Oh. We see you putting.
Wait, did you have a question? Okay.
Okay, sorry. We see you putting Corey Burke, and then we see you take him off. Was that an error to put him on and then take him off back?
No, I think he pulled a hamstring or a groin or something during one of the sprints. So that was It was bad to need 2 changes because there was a lot of tired legs, but it was a necessary change to take him off. He pulled something in his groin.
I wanted to ask Coach about Lowe, the role that he had today, sort of destroyer in a lot of ways, and he did a lot of destroying. When did you sort of have the idea to put him in that position where he was given so much flexibility to sort of find where the spaces might be and try and limit them?
No, he played this against Canada for in the second half and did a good job. So it's a good option. Like I said, we are missing some players, so we wanted him to play in this position. It was a little bit first half. He was all over the pitch, maybe too much, so his legs was tired. But this guy is such a warrior, and even though he was probably finished, I don't like to look at his GPS after this match, but even after 90 minutes, he still continued to do all he could for 120 minutes. But no, he was just one of the guys that had a brilliant performance today. And yeah, I think when so many players are missing, we need players to step up, and he was one of them.
I understand if you want to focus on third place game instead of Copa America, but looking ahead to the next tournament, you did mention that Leon Bailey would be someone considered for the next tournament. Since the last time we talked to you, he's made some public statements. I wanted to know if anything has changed from your posture or what you maybe make of his potential future for the summer.
No, I hope that was from us the whole time. It was just this camp from us. I hope he will play for a lot of years for Jamaica. Is at the moment the Jamaica's hottest player, so I hope. But it's up to him to decide that.
Marvin Walters here from Fanside. Coach, the Reggae Boys were the last team to beat USA in a semifinals after leading at halftime. What was it like in the dressing room at halftime?
Say that question again, sorry.
The Reggae Boys
Yeah.
is the last team to beat USA in a semifinals after leading at halftime. What was it like in the dressing room at halftime today?
No, it was good. It was good. We felt that we were doing many things well. It's of course always comfortable to be leading a game. But we needed to tweak some things in defense, so we switched Cephas and Jamal Lowe's position, and it worked out. Cephas got probably the best chance in the game, and there are not many players that have his speed, so it worked well because there was a lot of space behind US defensive line. But overall, we talked about some fixing some things in tactically, just a little tweaks in defense, but trying to build up with more bravery when we had the ball. That was what we wanted to change the most at halftime. But overall, I think we felt quite good and comfortable playing this game for 95 minutes. I think we felt really comfortable playing this game like it played, and we prepared this game to be played exactly like this. So. Well done to the boys.
We're going to move over to take some virtual questions. Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Andrew Jones from the Lead Network. Hamir, the dream start for you with that great play from Bobby and then to Greg for the goal. Can you just talk about the way that you were able to jump on them and how that came to your tactical plans, as well as Dexter Limbiska's performance of the many great performances you had tonight, him dealing with Christian Pulisic and Jedi Robinson. Your thoughts on that young man's performance?
Yeah, I have to give credit to my set piece coaches to set up this. This was from the training pitch, the early goal. We're quick to think the guys and execute and cross, and really a nice one. Yeah, Dexter is one of the guys that have, in my opinion, played almost perfect game. He's played against some of the best wingers in the world, and he seems no task seemed to be too big for him. It was a lot of young players coming in and getting some really important minutes for their development. Karaja Anderson came in midfield, really good engine in this kid, and he's a guy that will grow for sure and play a bigger and bigger a role for us. And young Kaim Dixon came in the end, showed a lot of spirit and energy. So a lot of guys got a good experience today, and like you said, a lot of them had good performances. I would want to mention more players, but I think that's fair to the guys that I will not mention. So I leave it with what you said.
And we'll go to the last question with Jason Hall. Go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, Coach. Commiserations for the loss. A great performance. You guys should keep your heads high. I just have a question on the stoppage time situation in the second half. Was the fourth official able to give you any explanation as to why it was originally 4 minutes and then changed to 5? Because watching on television, I wasn't able to pick up what the situation was. So were you given any explanation at the time?
No, when the corner came, it was already the 5 minutes that they give. So don't know why. And if you compare the first half and the second half, it was 2 minutes stoppage time in the first half. I thought the game was more stopped in the first half than in the second half. But it's just an opinion from a sore loser to say this. But this is football. This is the football at this level. Sometimes it's down to margin, and even today is down to a margin of margins. And can we improve to improve these margins? For sure, we have a lot of areas that we can improve on as an organization. So no, it just hurts to lose the game in this manner. So yeah, I would like to blame someone, but this is football.
Thank you very much for your time, Coach.